Hello beautiful souls, I'm Mommy on a Journey and welcome to my cozy kitchen. In today's video we're going to be making a stew. So it's like your hearty, warmy beef stew, but it's plant-based, no meat whatsoever. So let's get into our video.
So we use the same ingredients for both our vegetable and beef stew. If you wanted to make the beef stew, this is how you prepare it. You mix the flour and seasoning and then coat your beef with it and then fry it until it's soft or almost soft so you can add the veggies. But I'll show you that process once I do the vegetable one. This is basically the only difference between the two stews. This is how my stew turned out and it was delicious. I served it with samp. And now I wanted to recreate this, but now using only plants. So let's get into that video. The only different ingredient here is that I use mushrooms instead of beef. I use the mixture of mushrooms so I can have different textures. Here is what I'm going to season it with. And these are my main ingredients.
Okay, now that we are almost done chopping our ingredients, grating our ingredients, basically we're done preparing our ingredients. We're about to cook. What I love about this recipe is that you don't have to cook. The cooking time is not as long as a typical beef stew. So once you've done grating and preparing your ingredients, basically almost done with your stew. Like now, I'm done. Let's get into cooking.
So you're obviously going to start by frying the vegetables, because I think everything in the video will be explanatory. You can see it for yourself. Everything else is fried and then I'll season it. You'll see the seasonings as I put them in, and basically after that your stew is almost done. So I added tomato puree because it adds an extra tomatoey flavor to it, and that's what I love about stews. That's a little bit of flour in order to thicken my stew. And that's grated tomato. Now leave it a bit to simmer. And then add a bit of tomatoes.
So while we wait for that to simmer, we're going to slice our mushrooms and then season them and then fry
them. So I used a mixture of different mushrooms. I used shiitake mushrooms, I used portobello mushrooms, and a couple of other different mushrooms. Any mushrooms you can find really. And then I seasoned them with the seasons you saw previously and liquid smoke. I added the liquid smoke to add a bit of that smoky flavor to it. I love the smoky flavor. So we're going to add some stock to the vegetables, whichever stock of your choice. This is halfway through the veggies, right before you're going to add the mushrooms. And once the mushrooms are done, you mix the two and let it simmer for a bit. And there you have it. There's my stew. It's done.
we are done with our stew. Here it is. Let me sit down and let's taste our veggie stew. Okay. It is good. All right guys, there's our stew. It tastes delicious. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please like this video and comment and tell me what you guys made, if you tried it, if you loved it, what spices you added to it. And yes, we're done guys. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Love you. Bye.